think the US have got to that stage, haven't they now? Because this is a permanent head coach. Dave Sarakan's made it clear he would like to be considered for that. This is Umtiti for France. The Barcelona defender has just signed a new 5-year contract this week. Here's Antoine trying to congest those areas centrally where they can cause a lot of damage. Make sure they're not outnumbered in there. Hacked away. Might be a lot of defending to do back there today.
Well, and Shaq Moore gets caught overcommitting here. It's a simple touch from Mendy. On the same page. Bad giveaway about 25 yards out.
It's going to take a lot of tactical discipline from these youngsters here. There's Tyler Adams, of whom there are big hopes. He's only 19, the New York Red Bulls player. Says his idol is N'Golo Kanté. Well, he's playing against him today. Again, the US give the ball away a little bit cheaply. Again, the US surrendering possession too cheaply. It's Anthony Robinson, who's been featuring quite a lot for Bolton Wanderers in the Championship. In England, they had
partnership going to Russia in the World Cup.
Certainly among them, aren't they?
I think Germany may have something to say about that, but
Brazil's isn't bad either. That'll be Thiago Silva and Miranda, I think. Adams did some good work there.
Good ball.
Yeah, it was, and Bobby Wood hadn't used with his run towards the near post. Otherwise, he might have been in business. Dave Sarakan like that.
Well, and that's going to be the most difficult task for Bobby Wood tonight, is that you're going to defend for majority of the game, but then when the ball goes wide, you've got to be aware. It's exactly what Olivier Giroud wants to do. You and I talked about in the Open, and he's always been in the crosshairs, heavily criticized, but when we look at his time under Didier Deschamps, 22 of his 30 goals have come under this system right here that sets up perfectly to his strengths.
Yazga across to Cameron Carter-Vickers. Then Adams. Just one or two signs here of the US starting to settle a little bit better. Young man who's been pretty regular in the Schalke team, which finished second in Germany this year. Kanté under a bit of pressure, but illegally so.
Yeah, but I'm okay with that, though. If you're Tyler Adams and Weston McKennie, at times you've got to get in front of. At times you may want to push them a little wider, so then those wingbacks can push higher up the field.
Mbappe and Griezmann trying to work something between them. That's got to be one of the things for that American defense, trying to track. The last USA team to play against France was back in 2011 in the early days of Jurgen Klinsmann. France won 1-0 with a Loic Remy now, though. Here's Adams. Now Parker. Anywhere he chooses. Here he is again. Lovely little ball to Giroud. Got the last ball wrong. Played out by Carter-Vickers. Adams. Mbappe and Griezmann. Lovely interchange between those two. Mendy making a challenge like this. You probably shouldn't be a professional footballer.
Well, you shouldn't be a goalkeeper.
No, exactly. I think he was kind of thinking it's going to be a busy night. Griezmann. So far, that US defence, though, has kept him reasonably well covered up, to be fair. Mendy, seems everything's going through him on that side, on his weaker right foot, and it rather showed. Green. Here's Will Trapp again. Has he got a new deal with his club?
Yep.
Trapp, yep. Which is always good news, isn't it? Keeps the money coming in.
Well, and he's also one of the players that many of the U.S. national team fans on social media will say, why are we seeing Will Trapp today? And my argument is, well, when have we seen Will Trapp against this kind of competition? This is really the first real test in U.S. national team jersey that we've seen Will Trapp. And quite honestly, he's been the only player in the midfield that's the back three
in France. That was 94 years ago against Estonia at the Olympic Games. Quickly played in towards Mbappe here. How quick is he, by the way? Almost Olympian speed. Matuidi, Pogba.
Maybe $20.
Lemonade.
Lemonade.
They all have these sports drinks.
I'd like to see him maybe move on. And listen, some people will shake their heads. He'll be playing in Europa League if he stays with Vitesse, but I'd like to see him move on. Good ball
Robinson's
here.
ball in there towards Wood, who'd got away from Umtiti there. It was good football there. It was all set up by Weston McKennie in midfield. And that really is the best the USA have produced so far.
Well, and Robinson's got that corner.
Griezmann again picking it up in the space. Again, the USA working hard. Whether they can sustain this for 90 minutes when they have so little time with the ball in the game. Wood was dispossessed by Giroud. Here's Pogba. Could be moving to Barcelona this summer, by the way. Once again, Mbappe going through his party tricks, lays it back. USA defense all over the place for a moment, but they got the job. Feel like they can watch their team really with the pressure comparatively off. Miazga again is the main man in that defence in the centre. Trapp plays it to one side to Tyler Adams. And for once, Miazga had got into a good position to win the header. He didn't quite manage to get the header on goal away. Pogba's release ball is in towards Griezmann, who got there 40 miles away from here. A place called Macon, does Antoine Griezmann. Never yet played.